Virgo, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run till then. The Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to do your reading for the month of March. I am extremely behind. Most of you know I'm pretty far along in my pregnancy with the babies. I was hospitalized for a few days, which just threw me off. Had me be pushed back, but heavy on my workload, being really hectic today. The load was crazy. I took $10 questions all day. Had like 40 clients. It being OD. Still have a few more to get to that I didn't get to finish. This being you overworking, having on being over fucking worked. A lot to do, a lot on your plate, and where you're really always organized somehow, shit could be an absolute mess, be an absolute wreck, and you don't care because you really do get things done. Having on getting things done even in the chaos. Something is happening though that's throwing you off. Something unexpected with your children. For some of you, it's with your children, with your child, with your children. With children, you could work with children, but something is throwing you off. Something that at one point bothered you, but was still somehow from a distance, is now really in your face, up close and personal. Some of you are, your health is now is in jeopardy. Someone is compromising your health. You know, something is compromising your health. Letting someone back into your energy would compromise your health, would makes you really uneasy. You're not being okay with this. You needing to honor that where you're not okay with this. You need to say that. You need to communicate that you're not getting the help that you need, or you do not want to go back to a space of dealing with someone who feels so much more fucking entitled to your time and your energy, or your personal private space, than they absolutely should. People not respecting your boundaries. Have you known the people not respecting your boundaries? People wanting to take things from you for free, not paying their way. You need to watch this. There's something about this. You giving way too much of yourself. You being way too available. You could have manifested your way out of this, or told yourself that you did, and it was actually an illusion, you didn't, and boom, you ended up back in the situation, or you keep ending up back in the same traumatic situation over and over again. Having dealing with someone really close, or dealing with someone that's even your child, being in a traumatic situation somehow regarding children, or your parents. For some of you, you're the child. This is in regards to your parents. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to pray, and then we'll see whether or not you're in your higher self or your lower self this month. We'll pull some cards to clarify that energy. We'll see what your inner voice has to say. What are you ignoring? What are you not listening to? We'll see what's happening in your career, and then we'll go over to Patreon for part 2 of this reading to see what's happening in your love life. See what straight up messages Spirit has for you at this time. See what messages our Ascended Masters have to say, our Keepers of the Light, our Ascended Masters have to say, and what self-care rituals you need to be doing this month, or what spells you need to be doing this month. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animals, source, God, universe. Please allow me to tap in with my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what's happening with them for the month of March. Spirit, please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. There's something about people thinking that your love is really harsh. Your love is really harsh. Your love is really cold somehow. Funny that I say that, because where I've been hot all day, all of a sudden I'm getting cold. Some of you are having hot and cold flashes. Something is off with your body temperature, you know. Could be in that stage of your life where you're getting hot and cold flashes, the change of life. Something's going on with your throat chakra. Heavy on the throat chakra shit. Your throat chakra either being really inflamed right now, or really blocked. Either really inflamed, you're doing the most, you're saying too much. You're really ODing with what you're saying, or you're not saying anything at all. You're shutting down, and you have so much to say. Are you in your higher self or your lower self this month, Virgo? Are you in your higher self or your lower self this month? Ooh, so much happening. So much happening. Right, something in regards to heavy on the using poor judgment. Using poor judgment, trying to balance yourself out in regards to something that is inevitable. Trying to avoid a tower moment, something coming down, the worst, actualizing the worst, and it being inevitable. And for a lot of you, this being in regards to your children, having to do with your children. Or a Leo. The Sun card is out here with 2 children on it, and then the Empress is out here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is a mother. Something is going on with somebody's mother, with somebody's children. Somebody wants to move in. Someone wants to move towards you. Someone is coming in, or something is coming in faster than you expected. You are not ready. You are not prepared. Someone has moved on faster than you expected. You are not prepared. Someone wants you to feel bad for them. Someone wants you to be okay with where they're going backwards. Having to let someone in a space that they're not wanted. You being really set on this. Knowing that someone is lazy, they haven't changed. They haven't transformed, and that's why you don't want them back in your space for some of you. Some of you want to connect with someone. This is your mother. For some of you, you're the child, and you want to connect with your mother, and your mother absolutely has not changed, or, you know, isn't the best mother. Heavy on there being a shitty mother. I'm not even joking. That's for some of you. Where it's your mother, where you may be the Virgo, and you're tapping in with your mother, and your mother not being the best, you not trusting her always making the poorest of decisions, and you having to deal with her somehow, where you don't want to, or still wanting to move towards her, and that being a bad fucking decision, still wanting to go back for more, being a real glutton for punishment, that being a poor decision. Or someone who has deemed you a bad mother somehow wants to come back to you. Someone who's been kicking you in the ass, telling you they hate you. You know, everyone having issues with your child, telling you that you didn't do right by them. You're not the best mother. You didn't try. You didn't do good. Whatever. Still fucking needing you after verbally abusing you, mentally, emotionally abusing you over and over and over again. You're trying to balance this shit out when you absolutely have no business trying to. For a lot of you, trying to work this out. It's really calling on your lower self, trying to balance this out for the sake of happy family, but something is really unstable, and needing to honor where it's unstable, needing to honor the changes happening within you. You know, I guess more of this energy is going to come out when I start reading what's going on in your inner self, because a lot of you are being really fucking quiet. A lot of you having to change your perspective about what's happening inside of your body, your being, what you're telling yourself, and have to surrender to spirit, give it to spirit. You know, you're going on a journey, or you're going in a direction that you've never gone before. It's foreign to you. It's new to you. You're needing to have a brand new beginning, and a brand new connection with someone that you love, but don't always get along with. Or you're embarking on a journey in a way that you never have been. It could be really scary for you, and you need not give into fear. Having not giving into fucking fear. You need to surrender to spirit. Be really strong. Be really 10 toes down, and whatever happens, wherever spirit takes you, look at the bigger picture about what's happening right now. Where it's a test. Everything is a test. Also feel like you're on fucking autopilot. You're not even present. You're not even present. You're working so hard. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. There goes that maternal energy. But everyone needing to know that it's a time for healing a connection once and for all. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Some of you do not want to go back and manifest the same relationship over and over again, and you keep going back to somebody from the past who has not changed, hoping that it's a safe connection, or that it will be, or you're always available for somebody to come back to you. Meanwhile, it always fucking backfires. Y'all always get into nasty ass arguments, or something always goes wrong. It's always a traumatic experience. A fiery climax approaches. New moon in Aries. Work through your fears. You know, again, this is about you. Even though some of you are just waiting for the other shoe to drop, where it's inevitable that something is going to go wrong, your inner self is telling you this, that it's not going to fucking work out, or it's going to be really traumatic for you somehow. You're choosing not to make it worse. Manifest it quicker. Manifest the ending, the inevitable, even quicker, by keeping your vibrations really high about it. Or you're trying to do this, trying to balance out your feelings. For some of you, the person that you want to connect to, that you want to be available, just isn't. There's somebody that you want to talk to, get to on the phone, have a real conversation with, someone you need help for. For some of you, this is a healthcare physician, this is a doctor, this is a spiritual advisor of some sort, someone that you need to get to have a conversation with. You need to get this person on the phone. You need to talk to them about something. They are unavailable. They are isolating themselves. They have other things to do. They're not busy. They're busy. They're not prioritizing you. For whatever reason, you're feeling really left out in the cold, but you also really feeling like you're more of a priority than everything else. That what you have going on takes precedence to anything else that they have going on, or you should be one of their top priorities. I can't say whether you should or you shouldn't be. For some of you, absolutely shouldn't. For others of you, you're delusional about where you should be one of their top priorities. But for some of you, this is a health issue, and you absolutely need to be. It's time to release negativity. But for right now, you have to be your own doctor. You have to be your own healer. You have to keep your pressure down, keep your nerves calm type shit. Right, take time and breathe out. Step out of your comfort zone. Do something that you've never done before. Get a little uncomfortable. Nothing is yet set in stone, so don't actualize. Don't tell yourself that. Right, careful what you tell yourself. Don't lie to yourself about where something is absolutely going to go down one specific way. It can't. It can't, and it won't. It can't. You can't allow it to, and it won't if you don't allow it to, if you don't manifest that. You know, a lot of you are not really honoring where you're a powerful-ass manifester. You know, you needing to come with love first and foremost, because ultimately you really do love someone. But some of you, you know, there's a leak. Heavy on there being a leak, or an overflow of emotions, or someone is really crying, or someone is just praying that their water doesn't break. Heavy on someone praying that their water doesn't break. Someone praying that someone just moves on. Heavy on them making a different decision, wanting someone to make a better decision so that they don't fucking rely on you. You know, being really emotional over the decisions that someone else makes, the way that they move on from you, the way that they use you and then go about their business, or the way that you thought that you were done with them the last time they moved on, and now all of a sudden they're back, or the situation is back, and you're not happy about it, and you're really struggling with telling the truth, man. You need to fucking tell the truth. You need to be really honest and transparent, and not knowing how to do this. Meanwhile, you do when you're pissed off. You really do. You know how to say no. You know how to curse a motherfucker out. You know how to tell somebody about themselves. You know how to let somebody know you don't fucking need them, and to better respect you. But you just have to be pushed to a certain point before you're no longer being fucking humble, and that being a problem, because you do yourself a disservice and you dishonor yourself every time that you do this. Period. What's happening in your career? Actually, I'm going to pull a couple of my oracle cards. Pull a couple of my cards. Some of you got real things that you need to actualize. I'm sitting here with these fucking index cards, and it's time for me to manifest the fucking money to make this an actual deck so I can get this out of here. So I can start selling this, because a lot of people want this damn deck for me. You know, a lot of you are putting your dreams, your goals, your aspirations on the back burner. The worst of it is over, babe. The worst of it is over. Because if you choose to switch to past life, what you're going through now, you know, what you've been through in the past, you're not going through again. Have you on the feeling like you're about to relive something all over again, and you absolutely don't have to. This is not your reality, you know. Honoring this. Daddy issues are staring at me. Daddy issues is a real thing. Past life, telepathic communication. Some of you keep thinking that you're connected to a masculine energy, someone that you could have bonded with because of trauma bond. Heavy on it being a trauma bond because of daddy issues, but also for some of you, you're in tune with your father, who you're disconnected from somehow, or your child's father. Pick one. It's either your father or your child's father for some of you, or the fact that your child didn't have a father and you were both mommy and daddy, and having to deal with everything, or having to deal with a masculine who is so out of control emotionally because he doesn't realize that he's his mother. Have you been dealing with a masculine child who is so out of control emotionally because he does not realize, or a grown-ass masculine who doesn't realize that he's just his mother in a man's body. Really out of control emotionally, really attacking you all the time, crying, screaming, throwing temper tantrums. not in control of his emotions at all. But for some of you, you are connected to your estranged father. You're connected to your estranged father. Someone you're not talking to, somehow you're having telepathic communication with. For a lot of you, this is your father. A lot of you, this person treated you like shit. Have you been treating you like shit? Or it's your child's father, or it's your husband. A masculine energy. For some of you, you really lie to yourself about where you do have daddy issues that you tell yourself that you don't have. You could be really close to your father somehow, have a real close connection to your father somehow. Meanwhile, there was so much that went over his head, so much about you that he missed, so much about you, so much that happened to you that he didn't protect you from. And even though you take care of him or you're close to him somehow, you don't honor where you have these issues. A lot of you put them all on your mother and put no blame on your father, and that being completely unfair. Or your mother's always carried the brunt of it. Ooh, I wish I could make this shit up. Cause who? Cause what? Mommy issues. Mommy issues and daddy issues is out here. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on because I'll be on it anyway. Let me stop. No, but fuck that. Pat yourself on the back, Virgo. Pat yourself on the back when you know that you're doing a good job, when you know that you're spot on, because you're really fucking good at your job. Hell into being really fucking good at your job. Period. Knowing what you know, nobody can tell you nothing about what you know, about what you do. You're one of the best in your fucking field, and that's just what it is. Heavy on the what you do not being able to be mimicked too. People can't show up and do it the way that you do it. The way that you do things are very unique to you. That's what makes you special. That's what makes you one of the elite, one of the best at what you do. You pay attention to detail in a way that other people don't pay attention to detail. And then I'm saying this as I'm getting in the energy of work. This having to do with work. What's going on in your work life? Stop overthinking what the hell you're doing. For some of you, you don't. For some of you, it's popped out in reverse. For some of you, you don't think about what the hell you're doing at all. You do it on fucking autopilot. I think I said that earlier. You just go. You just go, and people can't wrap their heads around it. People don't understand how so much is happening inside of you, you know? Some of you people are pissed off, you know? They're pissed off that they have to wait, that you're putting certain work on hold, postponing it. They feel like you're being lazy, you know? They may smile in your face, but they're really pissed off behind your back. They want you to work faster, work harder. Somebody wants you to be a fucking workhorse. The hell with that. Fuck that. I'll show up when I want to. When you're a boss, you show up when you want to. Some of you need to get up in that entrepreneurial spirit. Some of you need to honor where it right. You need to be a boss. Control card. Authority card. Emperor card. Move towards this in a real way. Some of you, you're just now coming to this energy of honoring, where you're a boss and you get to do things on your own fucking time. Some of you really work way too hard, overwork yourself, and it just needs to stop. Change. Ooh, change that. Not even joking. Not even joking. For some of you, you really got bigger fish to fry at the moment. You got a lot of things going on. And you go back and forth between worrying about one thing and another. You can never, there's too many things for you to worry about. For you to really care all the time about what other people want from you, you have to be true to yourself. Be patient. Everyone is being patient. Somebody's mother has to be patient. Somebody has to sit down. Somebody got to slow the hell down. Somebody pregnant as hell. That is definitely me. My Venus in fucking Virgo. I am pregnant as hell. Needing to slow down. Needing to condition yourself to slow down. You know, where you are not like everyone else. Where you don't know how to, you know, you don't know how to honor that. You don't know how to fit in. Slow down. Work at the same pace as everyone else. Or you know that you're just different. You know you stand out. You can't really help it. People can notice it. Right, ordinary. Having to pretend to be fucking ordinary. You know, have you on the confirmations, child. Have you on the confirmations, everything that you say and you do being confirmed for you. It being confirmed for you. Sharing, which is why you need to share all of your gifts, share all of your downloads, share everything that you have to share as soon as you get it. But for a lot of you, you do. For a lot of you, you do. And then feel guilty somehow. For some of you, you share, you open yourself up to people, you give too much of yourself, and then you know, trying to keep the peace and the harmony somehow, and you get guilt tripped anyway, or being made out somehow to be the bad person anyway, or people don't fucking appreciate you anyway. So that shit needs to stop. Everyone to stop trying to people please, stop trying to make people happy. Create a new vision for yourself. Figure out what you want to do, go in the direction that you want to go in, and honor that. Anyway, I love you. Everything that you need to find about me is in the description box below. Follow me over on Patreon for the part 2 of this reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you'll find all that information below. If you'd like to leave me a donation, it'd be greatly appreciated. Follow me on IG at the Big Body High Priestess, or shop at my spiritual family business shop at the Priestess, the Mage, and the Wayfinder. Stream my music if you like. If you'd like to purchase a physical copy of my album, my latest album, The Many-Faced Goddess, we got the physical copies on deck. Just DM me. Don't leave it in the comments here on YouTube. That's not going to help you. Reach out to me, DM me, or at the Big Body High Priestess, or at priestess.mage.wayfinder, the family business page. Pick one. I love you so much. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bands. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. Peace.